Not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Christen, aka Bev, and I wanted to just hop in my little relationship bag and address this video that went viral on TikTok. So Lil Sis received a lot of backlash about this video, so she went on to make this follow-up video.
Stop tagging me in videos. Stop replying to my videos. Like, stop commenting. I don't know y'all, and I don't give a fuck. Like, honestly, I don't care. Stop talking to me.
And to be honest, I am not surprised about her response. However, the rest of this video has absolutely positively nothing to do with her specifically, but everything to do about nurses or good girls, quote unquote, dating the bad boys. So let me just go ahead and jump into a quick little story time about y'all's faves. Your favorite nurse, Bae, and her dealings with this one particular bad guy, quote unquote. So at the time, I was an LPN, right? And I met this guy. And when I tell y'all, he had the felon, no good job, the whole thing. It was fine, honey. Way finer than this guy. Like, he was tall, over 6 foot, tatted, just had the whole cadence. When we first started dating, it was the best. I mean, he was the best with my kids. He made sure my kids liked him. He took me out on dates. He wined and dined me. It was the perfect. Had me feeling like I was on top of the world. And, would shoot me some money from time to time to help pay the bills. But you see, y'all, that is the bait and hook. Do not fall for it. Do not. But I did. So let me tell you. And we ended up moving in together. And when we moved in together, he saw how I was really living and how I was really living like that. That girl, money everywhere. Like, he saw that. And girl, I feel like that is when Operation Break Me Down, Break Christen Down went into effect, y'all. So I worked at the hospital, right? This was the first thing that happened. So I worked at the hospital, and he ended up dating one of the transporters at the hospital that I worked at. So I was like, meh. The disrespect, y'all, right? Like, disrespectful as freak. So not just because she was a transporter, even though that was one of the reasons. No shade to anybody that's a transporter. Whatever you do to make your money, I respect you. However, I didn't like this girl. So yes, the fact that she was a transporter and I was a nurse, it was disrespectful as hell. Because not only are you cheating on me, but you cheating on somebody with a lower stature. Like, he didn't go get a doctor. Hell, he didn't even go get no respiratory therapist. Somebody that's a little bit on my level. You went and started dating a transporter, bro. And had this girl walking around the hospital, linking up, kiki ha laughing with other people who knew that she was sleeping with my man. So they would see him dropping me off at work, because y'all know that's what the good fellas do. They drop you off at work while you work for 12 hours, driving my car while I'm at work, and they kiki ha laughing because not only is he bringing me food for lunch, he bringing this chick food for lunch too. So y'all, that was step one, and break me down, because now you got me sitting here looking at myself in the mirror, wondering what it is that made him feel like he could have this girl feeling like she on the same level as me. Y'all, the chick even started taking her kid to the same daycare that my kids went to. Y'all, the bitch was psychotic. I know I said I'm gonna stop cursing, but it's a story time, so I gotta let you know. Like, the girl was psychotic, and like, she would be watching my Facebook statuses, and like, at one point, old girl made a fake page because I was paying her in dust. The queen never let the peasants know. Like, If you address her, then she really is equally to you. So I ignored it. Even though I kind of had a feeling what was going on, I ignored it. Until sis went and made a whole fake Facebook page and started sending me messages on Facebook, screenshots of their texts. And that's when I kind of had to, you know, put my foot down on him. So I was like, you know, this is not going to work or whatever. So we ended up getting into a huge argument. Y'all, the man threw a whole glass of wine in my face. In my house. So disrespectful. So disrespectful. So, of course, bop, 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 bop.
Step up in the spot. Bop, bop, bop.
It was down. Y'all, my kids were crying. Chastity's on the phone calling the police. And you know what this man said? He said, that's right. Let them police come here. I'm going to tell them that you hit me. Because, bitch, you finna lose your nursing license. We both finna be felons around here. And that was the end. I never talked to this guy another day in my life. He had to get the fuck from around my house. Excuse my language, y'all. He had to get from around my house. By this time, my cousins pulled up. My daddy pulled up. And we was ready. Because one thing about it, we really about that life. Like, everybody in my grandma's house is a felon. That's why I never really judged felons. Because that's what I was raised around. But that wasn't the life I chose. And at that moment, I had to choose how I was going to live my life. I'm about to get my daddy jammed up. I'm about to get my cousins jammed up. I'm about to lose my nursing license because this man wanted to be so disrespectful. He did a lot of other little things. Like, he would take money, saying he going to go pay the rent. Whole time he taking the money and spending it on God knows what. Had the people putting 3-day eviction notices on me, so I'm shelling out more money because I'm paying the rent twice. The man was just terrible. He was terrible, y'all. But initially, I thought it was because he was fine and all of those things. I was so blinded by what he looked like. Because trust me, most of the guys that's thugged out, that's coming to date women like us, they going to be fine. It's going to be a lot of glitter. And under that is pure D shit. So, let my story be a cautionary tale to you. Leave them where they at. Because not all these men are going to be the Jeezys. And if you do end up with a felon or a thug or a felon, make sure he's one of the reformed ones. Let it be on his terms. Let him have went and done the things that he needed to do to make his life better before meeting you. Because you don't want to be like me. Ended up in a situation where you're about to lose it all because of a man who was jealous of you. Because his life, he got all of these things that's working against him because of the choices he made and not wanting to own up to them and make the necessary changes. So trust me when I say, leave them thugs, them felons that ain't got no real job where they are at. Leave them where they at, sis. You working hard to get your nursing degree, to change your life and to level up. And I'm going to tell you like how my grandma told me. Never accept a wooden penny. Okay? Leave that man where he at. Go and get you a doctor. Go and get you a man that is a real business owner who done did the work, who has grown and is not wearing being a felon with no legit job as a badge of honor. Because I can tell you off top, any real man that's really out here getting it, that's really getting to the paper, he ain't on TikTok dancing around talking about he a felon with no legit job but got street smarts. Because all street smart men know you ain't getting on the internet to boast and brag about it. Those are the ones that get caught and called in front of the judge with depositions because they out on the internet confessing. So no, that is another red flag. If he out here bragging and boasting about it. It's one thing if you see him out here getting money, getting in motion, then okay, I still tell you no. I'ma still tell you no. See, this is why I had to do a voiceover, because the kids was not gonna let me record in peace. Plus, they didn't really need to hear that story. But yeah, sis, save yourself the headache. Save yourself the worry. You do the necessary work. You work on yourself. If those are the type of men you're attracted to, take it from me. Learn to be attracted to something else. Like, I actually was dating a doctor at the same time I started dating this guy. And the doctor kind of had me a little intimidated because he asked me what countries have I been to. And at that time, I had never been out of the country. I didn't even have a passport. So that's when I felt he was out of the league for me. That's what I felt. But he didn't feel that way because I didn't see myself the way he saw me. But I'm so grateful that I have since done the work. And now I know that I am worthy. So I want you to know now that you're worthy. You don't have to settle for this type of guy just because. And if it's just for the fun, get your fun out of it, leave him alone, and move on with your life, sis. Anyways, y'all let me know if y'all like this type of content. Right now, I'm finishing up my face with my favorite lip combo. And we're going to move on. I'm going to show y'all my favorite scent for this month that I'm going to put with this outfit. And I'm going to give y'all a full body. Alright, y'all, so let me get into this fragrance real quick. So I have Zara's Peony I spray, and then I also use the Valentino as well as my favorite fragrance right now. Let me get y'all into this full body. So, we got our MCM hat, matching purse, Michael Kors watch, rainbow shirt, skirt from Walmart, and heels from Zara. Super old, worn 100 times.